Hi, I'm Jason from Ask Jason, and I often have barbecues and we often have people over for dinner, and a lot of the time I have crumb fish, crumb steak, crumb chicken, and I make those crumbs at home. And a lot of people say to me, hey, how do you make your crumbs? They're amazing, they're fantastic. So one of my friends said to me, let's do an Ask Jason on how you crumb your fish, steak, or those sorts of things. So that's what this session is about, is how to crumb some fish. Let's roll the trailer. On the All Thumbs rating meter, I'm going to rate this a 1.5 to a 2. You just got to have some basic kitchen skills. Make sure you don't burn yourself. That's it. Okay, so I'm in my kitchen at home and I want to get ready for cooking some crumb fish today. So we've been to the fish market, and I really should just practice what I'm doing here. And I've been to got some nice fresh fish, and what I want to do is I've got 3 bowls here, and I want to crumb it. I want to crumb the fish and get it ready. So we're going to start by making the crumbs. So to do that, I'm going to pull down the trusty Thermomix. That on. Okay. Turn them on. And I'll just go to the freezer. Okay, so I'm making my own breadcrumbs for today, so that I'm going to crumb the fish. And what I'm going to use some sourdough. Now, we freeze our bread. I don't eat much bread because I'm diabetic. So I'm going to take 4 pieces of sourdough. I'm going to break them up and pop them in the Thermomix. Gonna try and break them up. Oh. Okay. One more. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna put that on. Now, you don't have to use a Thermomix. You can use a blender. You can break it up, and you can use a grater. Whatever you like. I use a Thermomix. It does a nice job. So here we go. Lots of noise. Okay, so we got a nice large grain. Let's just come around and have a look at this here. Okay, as you can see, that's a nice flaky looking, beautiful. Okay. Finished with the Thermomix for this. Now, I also want some self-raising flour and some egg mix. I'll get the egg mix. Okay, I've got 3 eggs here. I'm going to crack those in to a bowl. Okay. Pop them in the bin. Okay, we need a little bit of milk to go with that. Okay, dash of milk. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to grab some lemon. I'm going to put that lemon in with the egg mix. Now, I don't always put lemon in with the egg mix. I do this with fish only. It gives a nice lemon taste to the crumbs. Grab a whisk. I'll whisk that one up. And last but not least, need a quantity of self-raising flour. So it's a bit lumpy. I might have to just break that up a little bit. Okay, so, oops, I always tend to make a mess. Okay, so we've got a fryback frozen piece of red throat emperor. Okay, I'm just feeling along it at the moment, just looking for some bones. There's occasionally a few bones in this. Looking pretty good. Oh, there they are down the middle. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down the side of that. The other side of it. So, got a row of bones right down the middle. Okay. Pop that one here, and I'm going to cut these into smaller pieces. One like that, that's that. Okay, now we're ready to crumb. Pop that one in the sink. Need a plate to put them on. I'm going to start with the egg mix, both sides, like that, nice and in the flour. Okay, it's nicely coated there. Okay, then we're going to go back in the egg mix over the top of the flour, and then we're going to go inside breadcrumbs. Okay, and we've got a really nice, well breaded piece of fish. Okay, same with the next one. Into the flour. Back into the egg mix and into the crumbs. Okay, give it a good pat, nice and solid. And that's looking really good. Those nice, big, flaky piece of fish. Now, I'm going to wash my fingers because the breadcrumbs keep getting stuck. Okay. Now with the bread, I used sourdough. You can use white bread, you can use multigrain, you can use almond meal, you can just buy bread, breadcrumbs if you want from the supermarket. Works all the same way. Like I said, I'm diabetic, so I go to the sourdough. It just seems that a little bit better for me. Okay, so that's ready for the pan. The piece with the bones in it, I cooked that. You can see there's a bone right there. What I do is as I cook that, this will shrink and those bones will come out nice and easy, but you can't do that in the breaded, so I do that separately piece. Okay, so I'm going to clean these up. I don't keep any of this. I'm going to throw out the flour and the breadcrumbs because we've had fresh egg in it, and of course the egg will be rinsed. So I'll clean this up and we'll go to the next stage where I put them in a pan. Okay, so while I'm getting ready for the cook the fish, I'm going to do that in a fry pan. I'm going to put some chips on because nothing better than some fish and chips. Now I'm going to cook them in the air fryer, so that looks like more than enough. Those in the air fryer. I would have to think that the air fryer is one of the greatest inventions for the kitchen. Yeah, that could be enough for two of us. Probably a little much, but you know, I'm not exactly starving. Okay, so into the air fryer. chips, hit start, and what do we got? Well, let's get some veggies on. Now, as I said, I'm diabetic, and I have to have some vegetables, some fibre first. That helps keep my blood sugar levels down. It's something I've been doing for just over a year now, and it seems to work. So, okay, I want this to boil pretty quickly, so I'm going to set this on. Standard gardening. Now, my wife doesn't eat these, so there's only just enough for me in that. Okay, and we'll clean these up.
I'm going to get the electric fry pan out now and some oil and get ready to continue with the cooking. The veggies, I'm going to wait for the veggies and the chips to get to about 7 minutes remaining on the timer so that it lines up perfectly with the fish coming off.
Okay, so the chips were put on for 25 minutes. I've got 7 minutes left to go. The veggies have already boiled and they're nice and soft. I've put them down to 4. Okay, so I've put a level of oil in the pan. We've got the veggies on going over behind me. I'm just going to lay these nicely in the pan. Like I said, small layer of oil. There we go. And I'm going to put this piece down through the middle. Now we're going to fry this bit, like I said. It's got bones in it, and as it gets fried like that, it will shrink and the bones will come out the end so that they're easy to pull out and you can eat. If you do that with crumbing, you really can't find the bones in the crumbing. You could get it stuck in your throat and chew on bones. So I like to cut the centre bit or wherever the bones are out and just cook it separately. Still tastes good, not as good as the crumbs. So let's fry this. It's on just over a medium heat. And we'll see how this one goes. Come back to it shortly. I'm ready to put this fish. Use the tongs. Oh yeah, you can see those bones protruding through that outer edge there now. Oh yeah, look at those crumbs. Nice and brown. There we go, look at those. So good. Now in the break, well, whilst we were off camera, I rinsed the dishes, put them in the dishwasher. I did it off camera because everybody knows that, you know, having film footage of a man packing a dishwasher just wouldn't be good for society. So that was done in the break. These are flipping really nicely. I might just throw the top on. Now, putting the top on is going to keep the moisture coming off from the heat inside the pan, which means this fish will remain nice and fresh rather than drying out when I'm cooking it. Excellent. So a few more things to put in the dishwasher. We'll want that back. We'll want that one. Let's have a look over here. Okay, I might bring the veggies down a little bit. And the chips, they only have 2 minutes left to go. So we're getting close. Okay, so we're ready to serve up. Oh, look at this. These are looking good. Okay, let's get some veggies. Chippies.
And that's it. So fish crumbed with a splash of lemon in the crumbs, chips in the air fryer without oil, some freshly steamed vegetables. What an amazing dinner. If you would like to see any other recipes like our famous pancake mix, let me know by emailing me and I'll try and do your request.
Well, that's a wrap, and I'm off to find my next project to film. If you click subscribe, you'll help me heaps, and I'll see you next time.